So tell me what you thought of Holding On, Letting Go.
I thought it was most unique and the most different play I've ever seen. It made me cry. I loved it. Even though it was a sad theme, it was about dying, I loved the performance. The directing was the best I've ever seen, and the writing is so different. Anybody would really enjoy this show, even though it's about dying. I enjoyed it so much. Everybody should see this because it's a meaningful play that people should see, and it would also introduce them to the last part of life. We don't see shows like that. It's very informative. I enjoyed it so much.
Well, I thought it was a fabulous piece of work. First of all, it was written really well. It's very touching. I thought the issues that it brought up about what you do at the end of life and how you care for people or let your fear not care for people was very poignant. I thought the actors were fantastic.
It's so well done, but it's a life-affirming experience. Those of us who have loved ones who it's difficult to let go of and to watch them holding on. So, I mean, I'd highly recommend the show, Holding On and Letting Go. It's beautifully done.
It was such an experience for me. It was heartfelt. It was hard to get through because, you know, you relate it to times in your life when you have been close to people who have made that transitions, and just kind of takes you back there. And I just think that it was just a wonderful play.
I cried. Did you cry?
I cried a lot. I had to replace my makeup. I've seen it twice and I cried both times, second time harder.
And it's a good cry because it sort of brings up all the emotions that are good. You know, to think of loss is not a bad thing. It happens to all of us. And to have an opportunity to look at it from a dramatic point of view and to appreciate the art of the play is wonderful.
Holding On, Letting Go had a wonderful humanitarian educational message. It was damn good theater too. You know, you laughed, you cried. It was real people experiencing a tragedy, but through that there was humor and it was a reflection of real life, which, you know, we encounter every day. This was just a magnification of this horrendous time for these people, but it really struck a chord, I think, with everyone who watched it.
It's beautifully done. You understand deeply the main character's dilemma of wanting to make her husband well and healthy and refusing to acknowledge that he's dying. And you feel his struggle to be there for her, to be strong, but also having to wrestle with the fact that he is dying. It's beautifully done.
It's a very compelling play. The cast was remarkable. It's a really courageous bit of playwriting and for the cast as well to really tackle that subject. I think the great thing about Holding On, Letting Go is that whether you've had experience in your own family or your friends with the end of life or death, or it's new to you, it could be obviously challenging but really rewarding, this play, because it can either validate what you've experienced, or if you haven't gotten there yet, really help prepare you in a way for the human moment that we all face on our own, as well as the support we can use from each other. So again, it was just a remarkable experience. Hats off to the playwright and to the remarkable cast and to the producers and to the director. Really moving piece of theater.